Hello viewers, my name is Frank, and welcome to the channel. Today I'll be reviewing this daily driver, which is a 2014 Toyota Camry LE. Let's start with an overview. This is the 7th generation Camry, also known as the XV50. The model year of the 7th generation would span from 2012 to 2017, having 2012 to 2014 as the pre-facelift version, and the 2015 to 2017 as the facelift version. So this being 2014 is a pre-facelift version. This specific vehicle was manufactured by Toyota Motor Manufacturing, Northern Kentucky Incorporated, assembled by Subaru of Indiana Automotive Incorporated, and sold in the North American market. Here are some more details. And here are some facts. To start off, let's talk about the car key. This is the Type C key without a smart key system. These are the lock, unlock, trunk release, and alarm button. Now let's check out the interior. To unlock the driver door, you can insert the key into the keyhole, or you press once, and to unlock all doors, press twice. This is a feature allowed in the vehicle settings. Okay, so here is the driver's side door. Here we see the speaker cup holder along with a small cubby. Above it, we have the controls for the side mirrors, the window lock button, the door lock and unlock buttons, and the window control switches. The only automatic window will be the driver window in this model. Next, we have another small cubby used as storage as well as to close the door. Then we have this armrest that is somewhat comfortable. Above that, we have some more door paneling that's semi-soft, and then the door lock and latch. Next up is the driver seat functions. This moves the seat forwards and backwards, also up and down. This moves the backrest forwards and backwards, and this is the lumbar support, and you can move it forwards and backwards. Now let's hop into the driver's seat. This is the instrument cluster. To the left we have the tachometer, in the middle we have the speedometer, top right would be the fuel gauge, and to the right of that would be the average fuel consumption meter. The small screen on the left displays general information that includes engine coolant temperature, outside temperature, and the shift positions. The small button to the left is the instrument panel light control button. The screen to the right would be the odometer, trip meter, and average fuel consumption display, and the small button to the right is the display change button. Above all that would be the dashboard warning lights. This is the Type A steering wheel. On the left we have the audio remote control switches. It controls the volume, it changes the media mode, and you can toggle through specific items with it. In the middle we have the horn and the airbag. To the right we have the telephone switches, because this vehicle is equipped with Bluetooth. You can pick up and decline calls. On the left here we have the headlight switch, also the turn signal lever. Looking at the headlights, the middle one would be the low beam, the flashing orange one is the front turn signal. The reflective side on the right would be the front side marker lights, and the bright one is the high beam and daytime running light. Looking at the tail light, the large red portion would be the parking light. Orange flashing one would be the rear turn signal. The one that's not lit up, but to the side of that, is the reverse light. The reflective part on the side is the rear side marker light. The third brake light, as you can see, is in the back window. On the right, we have the windshield wiper and washer switch. On the bottom here, we have the cruise control switch. On the left, we have the air vent. You can change its direction. You can close it. Here's the vehicle stability control off button. And here's a coin holder. Down in the driver footwell. To the left, we have the parking brake. You depress it. Next, we have the brake pedal. And to the right, we have the accelerator pedal. Here's the engine ignition switch. And the small dash vent right here is the cabin air temperature sensor. Up here on the windshield are just some accessories that aren't included. It's a magnet phone holder and an aftermarket rear view camera. This is the clock. You can change the hour and the minutes. Next to it, down below, we have the vents, and below that is the infotainment system. This is the display audio system, so it has a touchscreen display. To the top left, we have a knob that, when pressed, it powers on the audio system, and when you turn the knob, it's the volume control. Top right, the knob is tune and scroll. It's to tune and scroll the radio. The three buttons down the left, it's audio, seek, track. Audio, you can look at all the sources of audios you can choose. Seek and track, it's just going back and skipping. To the right, the buttons are phone. So this car has Bluetooth, so you can call phone. You can use your phone on here. Car, it's just some trip information and MPG stuff. The bottom is just play and pause. This car has a CD player. A button to the left is to eject the CD, and to the right is just general car vehicle setup. Okay, for air conditioning. This is the manual air conditioning system. There's no auto setting. On the left, you control the fan speeds, off, low to high. On the right, you control the temperature, cold to hot. Between the two knobs are more AC function buttons. Got recycle, front and rear defroster, and just power on the AC. On bottom is just the direction that air is directed towards. Above the AC system, we have a security indicator, an emergency flash switch, and a passenger airbag notification. Storage. We have storage down right here. Inside we have an aux, a USB, and a 12 volt. This is the gear selector. It lights up at night just like the other buttons do in the car. Piece to the far left is a shift lock override button. Cup holders to the right. A little place to store stuff with a power outlet. This is the center armrest. You can pull it out for an extended armrest, or you can just leave it there. Inside the console, got pretty good storage. On the dashboard, it's normal. There's a speaker to the left, to the right. Here's the defroster, vents, and this is the daylight sensor. Okay, moving to the passenger side. The passenger side, you got a vent right there to your right, airbag in front, glove box. Glove box, you can store paper, the manual's in it, and you can lock it. Moving on to passenger seat functions. This one's not powered, it's manual, so there's a bar on the bottom to slide the seat forwards and backwards, and there's a backrest lever to move it forwards and backwards. It's a pretty basic cloth design seat. Not much to say about it, and These headrests are removable. Over here we have the seatbelt, and that can be adjusted. Passenger doors, similar to the driver door, except it only has 2 buttons on the panel to lock the vehicle and the window switch. Moving on to the rear door. The rear door is similar to the front door, except it has just a switch for the window, and it has more cup holders. The door has a child lock on it. Moving inside, behind the driver and passenger seats, you have map pockets. In the middle here, you have this little, cubby area to put stuff in it. Below the seats, you have your vents for your air conditioning. It's a basic style design. In the middle seat, you can fold it down, and it has cup holders, and you can also use it as an armrest. Seatbelt, pretty basic. These are the rear speakers. There are 3 anchor hooks behind each headrest. The headrests are stationary. The car seat latches will be under the main large 2 seats, not in the middle seat. Okay, onto the ceiling. This is the dome light. You have 3 settings: off, when the doors are open, and on. Right here, the ceiling grab handle. The rear ones have a hook to hang stuff on. Got sun visors with the extender. You can take it out, it extends, it doesn't slide. The middle light between the passenger and the driver. This is the sunglass holder. The microphone for Bluetooth is located right here in the dash lines. This is your inside rear view mirror. This lever lets you dim it. Okay, so the exterior. Moving front to back. This is the grille. This is the front fascia of the vehicle. Got your chrome bits. You got your vents and fake vents. On other models, that would be where the fog light would be. Yeah, here's the headlight once again. Here are the 4 wheels, 16 inches. This is the valve stem cap for tire pressure, checking and inflating. Here's the hood. The dents on it I'll get back to later. The windshield and wipers. This is the side mirror. The white piece is just an adhesive that was on the aftermarket blind spot mirror add-on thing. Here are the 4 doors. The 4 doors have framing around the windows. This is the roof. More dents on it. I'll talk about that later. Here's the rear bumper. It's a little bit off. I'll get to that later. Here are the taillights once again. Okay, as you can see, there are some options on this vehicle. This vehicle was optioned with a lip spoiler. This VIP sticker is an option from the dealer that the vehicle was purchased at. It has paint protection and window tint, and that was it. Yeah, it's pretty basic but functional design, and I think it flows well. Nothing really bothering me except for the fake vents in the front. Moving on to the trunk. This is the trunk. You can use the trunk release button on your key or the latch inside the vehicle. Here's the license plate light, and there's no backup camera. Yeah, pretty good cargo room. You got your grocery bag hooks. Here's what's under the carpet. You got some tools and a spare. This is the emergency trunk release. that glows in the dark. These two pulling mechanisms fold down the rear seats. Folds 40-60. Allows more cargo room. This car has gone through a couple situations, so yeah. Side door. The side door was hit because a navy blue Volkswagen Passat changed lanes on the highway without looking. That damaged the wheel. There's also the left rear passenger door. The rear bumper. So a brown Ford F-150 inched forward without looking. And so yeah, it was just a minor accident. Hail damage. It's Mother Nature. Yeah, it dented all the body panels and the trim. It smashed the rear window, and that had to get replaced, but the replacement kind of failed to do their job, and so it's kind of off. Yeah. The other scratches and rough areas are just through wear and tear. It's a daily driver. It goes through things like that. According to NHTSA, the 2014 Toyota Camry has 3 major recalls. The specific vehicle is luckily enough to not be affected by them. Let's talk about the engine. To open the hood, you pull the latch that's located above where the pedals are, and then you slide your hand on the latch from right to left and open the hood. This is the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine, also called 2AR-FE. It has VVTi. This stands for Variable Valve Timing with Intelligence, which is a varying valve timing technology that Toyota developed to improve engine performance. Some basic things to know for maintenance. This is the engine oil filler cap. Here's the engine oil level dipstick. Over here is the washer fluid tank. Right here is the engine coolant reservoir. That is the air box. The front part right here has the electric cooling fans, then the radiator, and then the condenser. Over here is the battery. This is the fuse box on the right. And that's the brake fluid reservoir. This is the hood strut. Let's start the car. And some revs. To open the hatch for fuel, you pull the lever that's located next to the driver's seat at the bottom. And here's the gas cap. Regular unleaded fuel only. Yeah. Here's the underbody of the vehicle. It is pretty filthy, just like the engine bay. Since it's front wheel drive, there's no need for a drive shaft. So it's a flat, leveled floor. Okay, so some driving impressions. The car is comfortable, and there's nothing that is really bothering. It's pretty fuel efficient and has enough power to deliver. There is road noise, and it can be noticeable both on road and highways. But that doesn't bother me. The car is lacking some options, but overall, not really that bad. It's a good daily driver, because it meets the necessary needs. My final thoughts. Pros. It's a quiet cabin. The safety ratings are great. Reliability ratings are also great. Has good fuel economy. Has a large interior and storage capacity. And it's affordable. Cons. There's no rear view camera, the reverse backing up one. Infotainment system, it's kind of tricky sometimes and it lags. Interior quality isn't the best, but it can do. It's good. Overall, it's a great vehicle. It's also a great used vehicle. It's reliable and dependable, and it's very budget friendly. A Vietnamese version of this video will be available soon. I will put the link of the video in the description once it is done, so stay tuned. This concludes my review. Make sure to like the video if you liked it, comment if you have some feedback, and subscribe if you want to see more uploads. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.